Welcome to my YouTube channel Moral Teaching PNC. Today we will start the first chapter of Ethics and Values for third semester. समस्त को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देवी तुम मैंने बहुत धैर्यर सहित अपेक्षा कर थर्ड सेमिस्टर क्लास पाई एवं आशा करुच्ची सेकेंड सेमिस्टर रे एग्जाम समस्त भल हो किछि दिन तले दिन दुई दिन तले किछि कॉलेज सेकेंड सेमिस्टर एग्जाम सरी तो आज मु ऑलरेडी पूर्व वीडियो रे थर्ड सेमिस्टर रो सिलेबस एथिक्स वैल्यूज रो अपलोड करिछि जो माने देखि नाहंती जाई देखि परिबो। तो आज आसंतु आरंभ करिबा थर्ड सेमिस्टर रो एथिक्स एंड वैल्यूज रो प्रथम चैप्टर रो किछि जिंस आज जानिबा। लेट अस स्टार्ट द वीडियो। इंट्रोडक्शन। Addiction of drugs and alcohol is today a worldwide crisis. The number of addicts is rising and affecting nations all over the world. Alcoholism and drug addiction are a worldwide problem at present. This is widespread among adolescents, young adults, and others. This substance abuse has taken thousands of lives and threatens millions of lives worldwide. This also leads to various biological and psychological problems. Now let us know what is drug. Drug is a chemical substance which is given to people in order to treat an illness or disease or to prevent illness or disease. Drugs are chemicals when ingested by humans can alter both their physiological and cognitive functions. When drugs are used for non-medical purposes, it is an abuse. This type of uses is prohibited. Drugs including alcohol, brown sugar, etc. can be addictive and deadly. Now let us know what is drug abuse. Drug abuse is defined as the use of drugs in the quantity or way that impairs an individual's physical and mental functioning. Drug abuse is defined as self-administration of a drug for non-medical reasons, which may impair an individual's ability to function effectively and result in social, physical, and emotional harm. Such drugs produce psychological and physiological dependence. The individual feels a false sense of well-being and cannot function mentally and physically when they take drugs. Now, let us know what is alcoholism. Alcoholism refers to behavioral disease characterized by recurrent and unchecked excessive alcohol consumption. Alcoholism is one type of addiction. Now, what is drug addiction? Addiction is a sign of moral weakness or of a lack of willpower. Drug abuse leads to addiction. Addiction means inability to lead a regular life in the absence of the drug or alcohol. Also, drug addiction has an effect that is physiological dependence. That means such individuals rely on substances to function or feel good. Time to time, their body requires increasing amounts of drug or alcohol to achieve the desired effect. Drugs first alter feelings, thoughts, or behavior due to chemical changes in the brain. Drugs can be ingested, smoked, inhaled, sniffed, or drank. Now let us know types of drug. Drugs are the following types, that is stimulants. Stimulants means which increase brain activity. Then depressant, which decrease brain activity. Then hallucinogens, which alter perceptions of sights, sound, and touch. Then cannabis, drugs like ganja or bhang. Opiates, substances derived from opium or synthetic alternatives. So these are the types of drug. Then most common opiate kinds include morphine, heroin, and opium. The most harmful and widely used derivative of morphine is heroin. Purest heroin is very costly. So the unprocessed form of heroin known as brown sugar, which is very demanding nowadays. Then we know about addiction to alcohol and drug. How people are addicted to alcohol or drug. Alcoholism has been described as a disease by itself. Alcoholism is a progressive disease. Addiction of drug or alcohol goes through three different phases. Normally, addiction of drug or alcohol goes through three different phases, that is early phase, middle phase and chronic phase. In early phase, the addict require more and more drug or alcohol for the same effect and prone to forgetting all that did under the influence of alcohol. So in first phase or early phase, addict person need more and more the substance that is alcohol or drug. Then middle phase. In the middle phase, addict person or addict experience loss of control over the quantity, time and place of consumption, begins to hide drug supplies, encounters problems in all areas of life, that is educational sector, work sector or family sector, neglect of personal hygiene, staying away from friends and changes in personality. So when the people is addicted with alcohol and drug, when the people requires more and more alcohol to survive or to feel the same thing, and it may they may dependence on that substance, that is alcohol or drug. In that phase, there is some changes in their behavioral personality. Then last stage is chronic phase. In chronic phase, the addict experience total loss of control over drug or alcohol use. Last phase, chronic phase, the person lost their control. They cannot live without alcohol or drug, like that, and they need continuous drinking for days together, shows criminal behavior to get drug or alcohol, experience suspicious feelings that everybody is against him or her, needs help of other people to attend own needs, encounter lack of motor coordination and hallucination. There is possibility of early death of an addict. If alcohol is discontinued, several physical discomfort and pain follows. Either death or mental illness mark the final stage. This drug addiction leads to changes and deterioration in behavior, social life, and mental functions like judgment, thinking, and emotion.